Morning children, welcome to today's video session. In today's video we are going to learn Standard 8, second unit in Geography, Weather and Climate. Let's move on to the video session.
Weather and Climate. In today's session we are going to learn about weather and climate, its elements and how they influence our lifestyle. What is the weather? Weather is the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at any place as regards sunshine, temperature, cloud cover, wind fog condition, air pressure, humidity, precipitation and such other elements. It is refers to short periods like a day, a week, a month or a little longer, and as such the weather changes from time to time in a day and one period to another period in a year. Climate. The word climate is derived from the ancient Greek word klimo, which means inclination. Climate is generally defined as the average condition of the weather of a place or a region. The average atmospheric conditions are determined by measuring the weather elements for a long period, which is usually for 35 years. The elements of weather and climate are the same. The climate does not change often like the weather. What are the controlling factors of weather and climate? The angles of the sun's rays, the length of daytime, altitude, distribution of land and water bodies, location and direction of mountain ranges, air pressure, winds and ocean currents are the major factors that affect the weather and climate of a region. The earth is spherical, so the sun rays falls unevenly on the earth's surface. The polar regions receive slanting sun rays. Hence there is little or no sunlight. Thus there are extreme cold winters. Vertical sun rays fall directly on region around the equator. Hence the climate is very hot and almost no winters. The difference in temperature makes the air and water move in currents. Warm air receives and creates more space for air beneath, while cold air settles down. What are the elements of weather and climate? Temperature, rainfall, pressure, humidity and the wind are the major elements of weather and climate. Further, it is classified into temperature, factors affecting the distribution of temperature, measuring temperature, heat zones of the earth. Temperature. Temperature is one of the key elements of weather and climate. The earth and its atmosphere gets heated from the sun through insolation. The degree of heat present in the air is termed as temperature. Apart from sun's rays, the heat in the air also depends on the atmospheric mass to a small extent. Temperatures vary with time due to changes in the level of radiation that reach the Earth's surface. This is due to motions of the Earth. You all know what is rotation and revolution, and inclination of the Earth's axis. The temperature influences the level of humidity, the process of evaporation, condensation and precipitation. Heat energy from solar radiation is received by the Earth through three mechanisms. They are radiation, conduction and convection. The Earth's atmosphere is heated more by terrestrial radiation than insolation. What are the factors affecting the distribution of temperature? They are latitude, altitude, nature of the land, ocean currents, prevailing winds, slope, shelter and the distance from the sea, natural vegetation and soil are the major factors that affect the distribution of temperature. How to measure the temperature? The temperature of a unit of air at a given time is measured in scales like Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Meteorologist measures the temperature by the thermometer, Stephenson scale and minimum and maximum thermometer. The energy received by the Earth through insolation is lost by outgoing radiation. The atmosphere is mainly heated by outgoing radiation from 2 to 4 pm. So the maximum temperature is recorded between 2 and 4 pm regularly, and the minimum temperature is recorded around 4 am before sunrise. One of the most common devices for measuring temperature is the glass thermometer. This consists of a glass tube filled with mercury or some other liquid which acts as a working fluid. Temperature increase causes the fluid to expand, so the temperature can be determined by measuring the volume of the fluid. Mean temperature. The average of the maximum and the minimum temperatures within 24 hours is called mean daily temperature. Take for an example, 84 degrees Fahrenheit plus 73 degrees Fahrenheit divided by 2 gives 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The diurnal range of temperature is the difference between the maximum and minimum temperatures of a day. The annual range of temperatures is the difference between the highest and the lowest mean monthly temperature of a year. The distribution of temperature is shown using isotherms. Isotherms are imaginary lines that connect the same temperature of different places. Heat zone of the Earth. The fact that the Earth is spherical in shape results in different parts of the Earth getting heated differently. Based on the heat received from the Sun, Earth is divided into 3 heat zones. They are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Torrid zone. It is a region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This region receives the direct rays of the Sun and gets the maximum heat from the Sun. This zone is known as the torrid or the tropical zone. Temperate zone. This zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. This zone gets the slanting rays of the Sun and the angle of the Sun's rays goes on decreasing towards the pole. Thus, this zone experiences moderate temperature. Frigid zone. The frigid zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole and between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. This region also known as the polar region. Since it receives extremely low temperatures throughout the year, these regions are covered with snow. The highest temperature ever recorded on the Earth is 56.7 degrees Celsius, that is in Fahrenheit 134 degrees. It was recorded on 10th July 1913 at Greenland Ranch, USA. The lowest temperature ever recorded on the Earth is minus 89.2 degrees Celsius. It was recorded on 21st July 1983 at Soviet in Antarctica. Rainfall. Rainfall is liquid water in the form of droplets that have condensed from the atmospheric water vapor and then becomes heavy enough to fall under gravity. Rain is a major component of water cycle and is responsible for depositing most of the fresh water on the earth. It is a source of water for all purposes. There is a close relationship between temperature and the rainfall distribution. Generally, rainfall is high in the equatorial region and decreases gradually towards poles. Rainfall is measured by rain gauge. Air pressure. The weight of air above a given area on the Earth's surface is called atmospheric pressure or air pressure. The air pressure is measured by barometer. The standard air pressure at sea level is 1013.25 MB. At the Earth's surface, the pressure is 1.03 kg per square centimeter. The variation in standard atmospheric pressure is found both horizontally and vertically. Based on the level of pressure, it is characterized into low pressure and high pressure. A low pressure area is an area in the atmosphere where the pressure is lower than its surrounding areas. In this situation, the wind from the surroundings blows towards the center of low pressure. High pressure. High pressure is an area of atmosphere where the barometric pressure is higher than its surrounding areas. In this case, the wind from the center of high pressure blows towards the surrounding low pressure areas. The low pressure system is marked as L on the weather map, whereas the high pressure system is marked as H. Low pressure systems are also called as depression and cyclones. The high pressure system is called anticyclone. Low pressure leads to cloudiness, wind and precipitation. High pressure leads to fair and calm weather. Isobar is used to show the distribution of air pressure. Humans are not sensitive to a small variation in air pressure, but the small variation in pressure that do exist largely determine the wind and the storm patterns of the earth. The distribution of atmospheric pressure is controlled by altitude, atmospheric temperature, earth circulation, earth rotation, water vapor, atmospheric storms, etc. How to measure the air pressure? Meteorologists use barometer, aneroid barometer to measure the air pressure. Barograms are used for recording continuous variation in atmospheric pressure. Humidity. Humidity refers to the degree of water vapor present in the atmosphere in gaseous form in a particular time and place. It ranges from 0 to 5% by volume in the atmosphere. Climatically, it is an important constituent of the atmosphere and its quantity depends on the level of temperature. So, the level of humidity decreases towards the pole from the equator. Humidity is expressed in different ways: specific humidity, absolute humidity, relative humidity. Specific humidity. Specific humidity is the ratio of the water vapor content of the mixture to the total air content on a mass basis. It is expressed in grams of vapor per kilogram of air. Absolute humidity. It is the mass or weight of water vapor present per unit volume of air. It is expressed usually in grams per cubic meter of air. The relative humidity. It is the ratio between the actual amount of water vapor present in the air and the maximum amount of water vapor it can hold at a given temperature. It is expressed as a percentage. Generally, warm air holds more water vapor than the cold air. When relative humidity reaches 100%, the air gets saturated. In this condition, the temperature is said to be at dew point. Further cooling will condense the water vapor into the clouds and rain. Relative humidity affects human health and comfortness. Very high and very low humidity is injurious to health. It also affects the stability of different objects, buildings and electrical applications. How to measure the humidity? A hygrometer is used to measure the humidity. Wind. The horizontal movement of air is called wind. The vertical movement of air is called as an air current. The wind moves from high pressure to low pressure. Winds get their name from the direction from which they blow. Example, which blows from southwest is called southwest wind. The wind systems are broadly characterized into three as follows: planetary winds, seasonal winds, local winds. Planetary winds are the ones that blow almost in the same direction throughout the year. So they are called as permanent or planetary winds. Trade winds, westerlies and polar easterlies are the types of prevailing winds. Seasonal winds are those which change the direction according to the season in a year. They are called as monsoon winds. These winds blow from sea to land during summer and land to sea during winter. Local winds are the wind blows over a small area only during a particular time of a day or a short period of a year. Land and sea breezes are an example of these winds. Measuring wind's direction and speed. Meteorologist measures wind's direction using wind vane or weathercock. Wind speed is measured by an anemometer. The wind rose is a diagram used to depict the direction and periods of prevailing winds on the map. Meteorograph or a treble register is an instrument that records wind speed and direction, sunshine and precipitation. It also provides graphic representation. Now let us move on to recap and evaluation part.